Hi, I'm Eric the Security Guy. Every time you turn around, there's yet another company talking about machine learning. In some cases, it's pure hype. But for some applications, machine learning is the way of the future. And along with it comes significant privacy, security, and policy implications. Let's start with the basic overview of what machine learning is, and perhaps more importantly, what it is not. If you're expecting a science fiction scenario where a computer becomes consciously aware and tries to take over the world, you're going to be sadly disappointed. While there's a lot of ongoing research in the larger field of artificial intelligence, machine learning isn't nearly as magical as some companies would have you or their investors believe. The best way to understand the basics of machine learning, at least at a high level, is to compare it to traditional programming. Traditional programs accept inputs, apply rules to it, and produce outputs. So for example, when you request a web page from a web server, it processes your request, and based on a set of rules, it might return the web page you asked for, redirect you to a different page, request that you log in, or return an error. In summary, the programmer who writes the code provides the instructions or rules for the program to follow. Machine learning involves a different approach. A program is provided with both input and desired output data, and it generates the rules to be used. In machine learning lingo, this is called training. For example, if we'd like the program to be able to differentiate between dog and cat photos, we might start by collecting a large number of photos and sorting them into 3 categories: dog, cat, and other. We'd then train a machine learning model using the categorized photos. In practice, our set of photos would probably be divided into training, validation, and test subsets, but for the purposes of our discussion today, the point is the program analyzes the data provided to it and generates a machine learning model. The machine learning model can then be used to make predictions. If we've done a good job of training our model, we should be able to provide it with a photo, and it should be able to accurately predict whether a photo falls into the dog, cat, or other category. It's extremely important to keep the predictive aspect of machine learning in mind. In most cases, nobody's aware of the exact rules that the machine learning model has generated. The advantage of this approach is we can teach computers to categorize data without attempting to write specific rules. The disadvantage is that the best the model can do is provide a prediction based upon the rules it has created using the training data. The quality of output is therefore highly dependent on not only the quality of the machine learning algorithm, but even more so the training data itself. For example, if our training data only included photos of dogs and cats looking directly at the camera, predictions made from photos taken from other angles would have a much higher error rate. If we used a data set where all dogs were black and white and cats were orange tabby, there's a strong probability that the predictions might be a result of the color, not the shape of the animal. The number and type of categories used can also make a significant difference. In the example above, I suggested using 3 categories: dog, cat, and other. If we trained a model using only 2 categories, dog and cat, and then provided the model with an input photo of a person or a bird, there is no way for the model to provide a correct answer. Just to be clear, I'm touching the surface of machine learning, and some machine learning models provide a statistical likelihood for each category rather than a binary yes or no result. My key message is that we need to remain cognizant of the fact that machine learning can be extremely valuable, but the quality of the output ultimately depends on the sum of model design decisions and the data, on which a model is trained. Tomorrow I'm going to discuss how machine learning is used in social media and why it's become a problem. Thank you for watching. Please help me out by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. As always, if you have any questions or would like to suggest a topic for a future video, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. See you tomorrow.